Kathleen T. Zellner, Laura Nyrider, Stephen Dresden, Dean String, Jerome Beauty. You got my last video about Stephen Avery calling Auto Trader, didn't you? Yes, you did, because I sent it to you. Yeah. Now then. I also sent it to the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump, sir. Yeah. Not only that, but I sent it to Calumet County Sheriff, or belay that last. I sent it to Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office and Manitowoc County Court of Clerk. Yeah. Y'all have it. Okay. Now, we're all on the same page. My page. Now, how do y'all gonna explain to the rest of us how Stephen contacted Auto Trader and listed a Plymouth Voyager, and how did Auto Trader come up with a Dodge minivan? Huh? You mean you missed that at the trial? Preliminary hearings, all that good stuff, and you guys did not connect that dot with that dot? Dead giveaway. There's no way that Stephen Avery is going to mumble Dodge minivan out of Plymouth Voyager. He's not just going to, no. Stephen Avery did not know that he was placing an ad for a Dodge minivan. Teresa rolls up, she's looking for a Dodge minivan, but she sees a Plymouth Voyager. Obviously that's not it, but now why is she taking pictures of it? It's right there on the sheet. She's got the address. There's no way that she's going to leave a phone message on Barb's answering machine saying that she doesn't have your name or your address. Why is Teresa even leaving a message to somebody that doesn't have their name and doesn't have their address, but only has their phone number? Huh? You're a woman. You're working for Auto Trader. You're a photographer. You go to strange men's houses all the time. Okay? One of the things that you don't do is, hey, there's a phone number. Call me back. Don't route it through the office so somebody knows. Call me back, and that way nobody knows what our conversation is. And you can lure my ass to some location of which nobody else fucking knows about. That don't happen. Okay? Now, I know because I looked up, there it was on the internet way back in two something years ago, 3. And Scott Taddick, there's his phone number. Bang, there it is. Been verified the whole fucking bit. And Scott Taddick moved into that house across the fucking creek, right kitty corner from the dam. Okay? From the single wide on Highway 147. And that phone number from 147 went to that house across the street on that other fucking road. Pinnacle. Okay? Pinnacle, Highway 147, back up one more, and that's when Scott Taddick got that number. Scott Taddick had that number before he moved into Highway 147 single wide trailer. And Scott Taddick was living in the one single wide trailer on 147 when Teresa went over and took pictures of a Plymouth Voyager when her sheet says Dodge minivan. So we know that Stephen Avery did not make that freaking phone call that generated that piece of paper. Stephen Avery talked to somebody else and maybe didn't even reach Auto Trader. They could have intercepted this fucking phone call. All right? Now, who's setting what up? Did Scott Taddick pressure Barb into selling the van, or was Scott Taddick privy to the van being sold? Of course he was. So anyway, somebody intercepted Stephen Avery's message and it never got the Don. There was an imposter. That was an imposter. Or somebody, there's two phones. There's only one phone number that's going to go to Auto Trader and place an ad. And who's at the other end of it? Don. Was there somebody else that works there that answers the phones? Something went amiss, but we could unconnect the fucking dots where Stephen Avery calls Auto Trader generates a report based off of Stephen Avery to give the Teresa Marie Hallbach. Teresa Marie Hallbach shows up. No, that didn't happen. Stephen Avery calls Auto Trader, places an ad for a Plymouth Voyager, disconnect, right there, flips over, and then now we start something new with somebody else, and it's a Dodge minivan with Scott Taddick's phone number. Now Scott Taddick's so stupid to leave his own fucking phone number. No, somebody called then for Scott Taddick, but then she calls that phone number back and leaves a message on the fucking machine. And how did law enforcement get that message? You're looking for a fucking Brady, aren't ya? Zellner? There it is. You can connect Scott Taddick with Teresa Marie Hallbach being missing because she called him back. And she left a message on his voice machine, and it went to, and the cops end up getting it and saying it's off of Barb's, it's off of Barb's. The cops can't even keep it straight. Riggert has it to Stephen Avery's address. You know the address, 30 without the A. But then Dittering over here, he's got Janda address, the 30 with the A. That's two different freaking addresses. And neither one of them are right. Because Scott Taddick lives in a Michigan Exchange. Barb B. Janda, the number, is in a Two Rivers Exchange. Two different exchanges. Two different locations. Not even in the same exchange. And you tell me that that piece of paper, that exhibit was generated by the information gathered from Stephen A. Avery? I say no, it can't be. Oh, it's a separate fucking account. Well, what? Tom Janda had the same freaking address, but a different fucking phone number. Just days prior to. 19th, I believe. October. Yeah. No, people. That piece of paper is a piece of shit. It's not worth what paper it's written on. Actually, it's worth about $88 fucking million is what it's worth. So there's your fucking Brady. You can make a connection. I believe probable cause exists that Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey had nothing to do with Teresa Marie Hallbach being missing. I think probable cause exists to believe that Teresa Marie Hallbach called Scott Taddick and it was on his message machine and police end up getting it into custody and the police are lying, falsifying information, stating it came from Barb when they know damn well it came from Scott. And so do you. There it is. Tom Janda has the account over here at the 30A Avery Road. different phone number. Scott Taddick moved, got a phone number at this address, okay, 755, and then he moved to Highway 147, 755, okay, and then he moves to Pinnacle, 755 there too. So we got 3 different addresses for that same fucking phone number, and we have a different phone number for the Jandas. So that message, Teresa Marie Halbach's message, saying I didn't have your address, when she's sitting right there looking at the son of a bitch, and there's the motherfucking address. She's got a Dodge minivan she's looking for, and she's calling Scott Taddick, leaving a message on his message machine. There it is, 100%, proof positive. Cannot fucking argue that shit. So what are you doing? Rubber Ducky. 99.999% of your shit is fucking top of the line. Best there is in making a murderer. YouTube. Calm, cool, collect, monotone, voiceover. You're the voiceover for making a murderer season 4. Give me a fucking break. You can't be fired. Shit. 99.999% of your shit is fucking spot on. And then you got this one. Dr. Silkman. My only bitch with you is Dr. Silkman. Every other video is just fucking okay? Kick my ass. Shit. But Dr. Silkman and it's fucking all about the blood. That's fucking you up, girl. That's fucking you up. Or maybe not. Instead of Dr. Silkman explaining that shit, you're fucking good. The barrels, oh yes, excellent. The barrels. Shit. That read like a fucking military freaking novel. Great. I like the way you cut it out and you did this and you did all that. It's fucking fantastic. Shit. That's the way that court is going to be run in the future. But hey, you put your exhibits up, which those exhibits are in fact evidence. They're not just YouTube bids, they're evidence gathered in a real fucking crime. And you are the graphics master and the voiceover master for Making a Murder season 4 or the movie, whatever the case is, but excellente. Except for Dr. Silkman and the blood. Dr. Silkman's got the other thing about the bones. Okay, whatever. But the RAV4. So I got to watching your drums. I'm going 55 gallon drum, 50 gallon drum. Okay, yeah, all right, got it. You know, I turn down the rim, the bullet holes, and I'm going, what the fuck did I say, man? Yeah. Fucking get down, girl. All right, but why don't you do that using the information that I have provided and other people provide about the RAV4? Why don't you, instead of Dr. Silkman, do the RAV4? I respectfully request that you do an analogy on my take on the RAV4. Eric Oze's hole in the back on the strut. The emblem, you already did that. Cool. See. How about Millbilly? Yeah, he's got the torn carpet. Why don't you do one on the untucked carpet? Millbilly, why don't you do one with a hole in the side, all right? Millbilly, why don't you do the one on there's no emblem on the front windshield, Rubber Ducky? Why don't you get down there and zoom in and see if you can't get that bin off of that picture, Rubber Ducky? Why don't you prove Dr. Silkman wrong, Miss Rubber Ducky? Now, you're the only person that Donald Trump ever fired. Okay, graphics, whatever. But you're the only one Donald Trump can hire. All right? You're fired. And we got that out there, embarrassing your ass or whatever. Just because of Dr. Silkman and the blood. It's all about the blood. Just for that one fucking video. What's it worth? How many views and stuff are you getting for that one video? And what's that video saying? But see, one thing about you, Rubber Ducky, is this. Eric Ose still got the 154 as far as I know. But Millbilly, no. You and Millbilly, all right. Oh, explain this. Go ahead, Rubber Ducky. Explain that hole. All right? Look, you're going to come around and make a RAV4 video. Hell, Mindshock's made 4 RAV4s and they still haven't got it quite yet. But you're the one. You're the one. You got the best motherfucking graphics. Okay? Anyway, get a hold of me on Messenger, because there's information I'd like to give you that I don't want to give to everybody else. Okay? I'm going to hook you up, girl. I'm going to hook you up. So, do a response video to Dr. Keep Dr. Silkman up. Yeah, go ahead. I ain't got a problem with it. Now, if you, not Dr. Silkman, you, do your own video to see what you have to say, not Dr. Silkman. All right? So do a Dr. Silkman, it's all about the blood, response video. Let's see you do it. And why don't you do one on Stephen Avery Auto Trader Call? You know, that exhibit. It's got Scott Taddock's phone number on it. It's got a Dodge minivan on it. A B-Jand on it. Okay? You know, like, make a response video to my video. Why not? Come on. But we're going to have Donald Trump, you're hired. Stamp a fucking approval. And by the way, you'll also get a Freedom Medal and moolah. Okay? Moolah. We'll talk money, all right? Talk money. How appreciative do you think Stephen Avery and Brendan Dash is going to be if you and I and Millbilly, all right, and appreciative to Stacy Seabrook for his music, cool. Well, how appreciative. There's Stephen Avery and Brendan Dash sitting there with $88 million fucking dollars and another $88 million coming in. All right? Now, so what it is that our efforts will be duly rewarded, I believe, in my opinion, because Stephen A. and Brendan Dash here are straight up fair individuals, as far as I can tell, in business dealings, you know? So, now look at this, is that your presentations are actually going to be film footage in Netflix original series, Making a Murderer Season 4. Okay? Or the movie too. Yeah. So get a hold of me on Messenger. I got some info for you. Until then, people, another day.